Hi everyone. Hi, hello. How are you doing, my subscribers, my viewers? Oh, my returning viewers. I am so happy you have returned. I'm so happy. I'm so delighted. Okay, now to let us get into the meat of things. Um, on was it? Oh, when was it now? It was on January 11th. That's today. And I looked in the Observer where they have said, let me read the headline. Jamaica caught, Jamaica exempt, sorry, Jamaica exempt from UK's new electronic travel authorization, which is called the ETA, right? The ETA is electronic travel authorization. It's going to be a requirement for persons to enter the UK. So let me read first and then I'll analyze it. I'd like you to hear it first as it is in the Jamaica Observer. Now, Kingston, Jamaica, the British High Commission in Jamaica has moved to clarify recent media reports and public public discourse regarding the United Kingdom's introduction of the electronic travel authorization. This is a requirement for those visiting from several countries, including some Caribbean nations. Right? The UK government can confirm that Jamaican nationals are not affected by this new requirement and will continue to require a visa for entry, the High Commission said in a statement on Friday to the Observer. No, in my own opinion, in my words, what I'd like to say is the ETA is not a requirement. And what they're saying is for countries who do not require a visa to enter. No, Jamaica needs a visa to enter, so they have been exempted. So maybe there are other countries in the, but there are some countries in the Caribbean who are not exempted. But I'm happy Jamaica is exempted, right? And this has been in effect since January 8th this year, 2025, right? It applies to all nationals that does not, as I said earlier, that does not currently uses a visa to enter England. Jamaica needs a visa. You have to apply to the British High Commission to get a visa to enter the country. Whatever you have to do, they are doing it to protect their borders. That's a form of border security. That's why they say that's what in the paper. That's why they are doing it, and as well to managing the traveling, managing the traveling public, right? Travelers' identity going to and fro. They will be able to do it more efficiently, right? So they'll be in a more controlled position, right? And this policy is mainly for persons of visa exempt countries, right? Jamaicans still require a visa to travel to the UK. We still need a visa, right? And full details to apply for the visa, it's best to go to the UK government website, which is www.gov.uk. Where there you go, you get the full details on the procedures for applying for a UK visa in making that application, right? So even though I say here, you go and look at www.gov.uk, right? And in my opinion, this requirement of a visa from Jamaicans should be it should be removed. I think it should be. That's my opinion, because we have been our head, our monarchy at the head is the Governor General, which represents, the British government in UK. So I believe if they could not allow us to have to get a visa to enter the country, it would have been best for us. But they have their rules for wanting us to have a visa, right? And it still creates a sort of setback to persons who may not be able to, right, to travel. Because I've never been to England, but I've heard so many things about England. I've never applied for a UK visa neither. One of these days I might, but when I look at it, it's kind of sticky because you have to, certain conditions you have to meet, and it's best if you try to meet the conditions, and the pound is very heavy, it's best to meet the conditions before you make that application. There's no point in trying to make the application and you're lacking certain things, right? But I believe, as I said earlier, we have a monarchical head, and that the only difference now with us is that the ETA, we don't have to. We are exempted. Maybe later on they may exempt us totally in not having to have that visa. But for now, we have to have the visa still to go there. And now we are exempted to have to go through the process of having the ETA. But as I say, to make a visa application to the UK, you go to their website. Let me look at it and tell you. www.gov.uk. Information is good and it's sufficient, but it's best at times when we hear it with our ears. We can go and we can look and we can sort of try to determine the next step forward, right? So as I share with you, I hope your evening or your afternoon will be just as wonderful as it has begun. So remember to like, subscribe, share, make a comment. I like to see when you make comments. I'm able to appreciate it more, and I'm able to see where you're going. I'm able to see what you're thinking, right? So until my next video, which is around the corner, meet you there. Have a good evening. Bye.